Shit.
We've seen this in the trailers before, right?
I wonder what kind of home insurance she had. Is it Allstate?
That shot right there to me was so fucking cool, man. Like, and there's several shots like this in the trailer where they just go like first person point of view and they blow these people's faces up on the screen.
Yeah.
That is so fucking out there and weird and cool. I absolutely love.
Like I love the concern in his face. He's really reaching out for his boy. I'm like, man, I hope you take my hand. But then all of a sudden, a goddamn piranha from the seas of Brazil says, "Fuck it." We all know what happens next. I mean, he gets the fucking jaws of life from a hand from Michael Myers.
Yeah, exactly. And so like it's really cool. So we all thought that like the fireman team's going to go in, they're going to try to help Michael because that's their job, right? But this guy was trying to help his fellow man, and he was eating some spicy nachos. All right, here we go. Instead of his friend,
Thanks,
Michael
bro.
reach up.
You know, my
dude,
right here.
Oh my
now,
god!
You know what? Now you know what? Look at that guy. Okay, so right there, that right there, he's got the fireman poleaxe thing. I don't even know.
Halogen.
The halogen, yeah. I always think of is that a light bulb? He's got the halogen light. That's actually an axe. He's got that bullshit, whatever it is, and he's gonna fuck some shit up. But I'll tell you what, right when he was coming out of the darkness and the way that he was like slowly entering into the light, that could have been the poster.
He flips it over. That scene right there. Oh my god, dude.
That's like Zack Snyder shit. Is that not Zack Snyder shit? Like, did you see the slow-mo with the flame?
Oh my god, dude. By the way, it also looks like, I put this on Twitter earlier. You mentioned it in the Loomis reaction. It looks like when you fart in an aisle at Walmart. Flame. You fart, and there's nobody in the aisle, you fart. And let me show you how it happens here. He comes out. You're in the aisle at Walmart. You got to blow a hot one. You look around. You're in the CD section. No one's around you. You let one go. All right, let it go, and then walk away. No one knows it was you. No one knows.
That's called crop dusting 101 for you college people. Like that's how you do it.
But when we're talking about the gonzo, like the weird, the strange, this doesn't feel like other trailers, that's exactly what it is. That's what starts it off. That is such a weird shot. Just watch this. How weird is this? And some people say it's sloppy. Some people don't like it, but I think it's strange and it's different and it's original. And like, who doesn't want something original rather than the same old shit we get in trailers? Just watch how weird this looks.
Michael got that old West pose. Like he looked like somebody just challenged him on the dance floor and he's ready to do it. Look at his legs are spread apart. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
It's so weird. Watch this.
Oh yeah. You know what, but that, you know what that is? That woo-wee. That could have been a poster too. Get it back here. Bring it back down. Okay, let's calm down and talk about it real quick, real fast. That could have been a poster. Look at the silhouette. Look at the shadow. Look at the darkness. And look at the flames. It's on fire, okay? Somebody's gonna call the fire department. This one's out of control. Look at that shot, dude. That looks fucking surreal. Now that looks surreal. Just two shadow figures.
Semi callback to Halloween 2 when he picks the nurse up by her back a little bit. But
now it's front ways. He learned his lesson. He's like, I'm not using a scalpel. I'm using a halogen.
He walks out. He knows these firefighters don't have guns. They don't have weapons. He just walks fucking face to face, squared up, man to man, puts that halogen in that guy and picks his ass the fuck up. And then you got the other firefighter here in a second who's going to go, oh, fuck, this guy's for real. He's going to start up his saw.
You know what it reminds me of, dude? When Michael walks out from the doorway with the fire behind him and he's like ready to fuck shit up. It's like when Mike Tyson walked out with no music and he stood in the corner and he's ready to kill you. And you know why? Because I'm pissed as fuck. I got 2 fingers left on one hand. My shit is scorched and I got fucking swamp ass. Everybody dying.
People are saying in the chat, by the way, that's CGI. I don't believe that's CGI. If you read the stories about what James Jude Courtney was doing in those scenes where they put the fire around his face at the end of Halloween 2018, I don't think that that's CGI. I think that these are practical effects you're watching here, folks. I could be wrong about that, but to me, it looks like practical fucking fire. Yeah,
the fire.
It looks real.
That looks like honestly, and again, we're not filmmakers, but that looks like a controlled fire. Like that looks like something. I don't.
It's real enough to me.
Yeah, I mean,
it's real enough to me.
It's not Michael Bay's doing it. Well, it's not like fucking Bumblebee's gonna come down and put out like I don't know. It's not that fake.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. He's gonna pick this dude up, stick it in him real nice, like
fire chief or whatever. Look at that shit. Oh my god. You know what that reminds me? That reminds me of some Halo shit. Like where you're inside the helmet, the POV, and it's getting cracked up because you're taking damage and shit. That's what that reminds me of. And look, you can kind of see if you look on the left, Michael's holding that motherfucker up like he's getting ready to tee off in this bitch's head.
Watch this, you'll see it. You do get that point of view, which is so
and I love
dope.
it, but you see it in the reflection too. Like that's how much detail they're putting in there.
Watch this. I'll run it so you can take it all in. Take it all in, okay? All right. First person.
Boom. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh God, that's the best, dude. Right there. Right there. Can you come on? Come on. Like, dude, the fact that that dude took the chainsaw and like you hear him start it up like he's Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead to fucking take down this big bad boogeyman, and then Michael turns it on him. Get out of here. That's like some of the best. Like, I'm gonna go mano a mano with Michael Myers because he's killing my friends, dude. I love it, and the fact that I don't know, dude. There's something about this scene that for me is the cement of the fucking movie. It's the cement.
Who hasn't actually like wondered? Like, if you're in this situation, have you ever been in traffic, okay, and you look up and you're looking at the skyline and you wonder to yourself, God damn, what would it look like if fucking Godzilla popped up right now? I feel like this is the version of what would it look like if you were a firefighter in Haddonfield and you showed up to a fighter and this dude comes out wearing a fucking mask, half on fire, and he starts murdering people. And what they do is they put a camera inside this POV mask. They give you something you've never seen before, and they show you what it's like to actually be on the scene of a Michael Myers murder spree. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back all the way and just watch it one more time.
Dude, it gets the shit going, dude.
Imagine you're like, we're gonna watch this together right now, but imagine you're a firefighter. You show up to a fire. You're a good dude. You got a mustache. Your family loves you. You look hot. You're a firefighter. You show up to a scene and like you're just trying to put a fucking fire out. Yeah, and then this shit happens. How scary would this fucking be, man?
No,
How scary would this be?
Dude, that guy, that one little poor dude, like, look at his face. Look at that poor firefighter's face. He's like, God damn, I'm just a volunteer.
Fucked.
I'm a volunteer firefighter. I ain't ready.
Right, here we go. Here we go. Let's watch it together. And everybody put yourself in the position of a firefighter who just shows up to put out a fire. Here you are.
And then all of a sudden they're thrown in the fucking Royal Rumble with WWF.
Like, here we go. Here we go.
For everybody.
There we go. You're a firefighter. You're watching this shit. This dude walks out with his halogen. What the fuck? That's not my friend Ed with the mustache.
God damn, that's so
What's he gonna do? Oh my God. Oh, my face.
The POV right there. The mascot. There it is. That's Bruce Campbell shit. Right there.
And he says, I'm fucking done.
You know what?
I'm
you know what he
walking
just
away.
said? You know what he just said? He goes, I just whooped up on firefighters' assholes. I killed them. I killed them all. Even though these guys claim they walk out all the time, they put out fires. Guess what? I put out souls. You know who's behind him in that house? In that house on fire, Mike?
Who?
Don King.
Don King.
Don King was saying, goes, you're the champ. You're the champ. Don't be taken out by these firefighter boys. You're the champ.
Let's watch it.
Damn. Only in America.
You can't hurt anyone ever again.
Okay, here's my question with this scene. All right, they show them saying it's over. He can't ever hurt anybody ever again. But what about the scene right before it, dude? Right before it, on their way to the hospital in the back of the truck, they're screaming. They see the firefighters and the paramedics going, and they say, "No, let it burn, let it burn, let it burn, let him die." But all of a sudden, they're in the hospital, and they're like, "It's over. He's dead. He can never hurt anybody again." How did they make that jump? How are they not at least a little bit uncertain that Michael's still alive? Okay. By the way, this dude right here looks exactly like Teddy from Rescue Me. If you guys ever watch the show Rescue Me, he's exactly Teddy. It's not.
He looked like my guidance counselor.
You're about to see this dude get his face smashed in like Michael because remember when Michael reached in on Lori, he got his hand blown off. So this time when he reaches in a door, he's not fucking around. He's going to eat this dude up. And you'll also see Sandra in the background screaming. So this scene takes place as one. Let's watch it.
Let's get it in there.
Somebody in there?
Where's my wit? Where's my wit?
God. Dude, the way he goes after this, I'm going to rewind it again. The way he goes after this light, he looks like a wrestler grabbing a fucking chair on the outside of the ring.
It's goddamn Mick Foley. He's like, are we going full contact tonight? Okay, kumite, kumite.
This is any wrestler grabbing a foreign object on the outside of the ring, and the whole crowd goes nuts. Watch, here we go.
Dude, I love the fact that she's watching you as he breaks it. She's like, oh, please don't take out. You getting this.
And then not only does he look like a wrestler when he grabs it, you get the slight head tilt. You get the head tilt. Watch this.
I didn't know you go.
Head tilt right there.
You know what he head tilted for is because it filled up the light bulb. The blood. He was like, oh shit, like that's weird. That's like a lava lamp now. But yeah, if you look at this, the fact that well, what we're exploring here right now and where we are in this wasteland is that Michael Myers is, well, we already mentioned this, is pissed.
He's fucking pissed.
He's pissed. Okay. Look, he just found out it's been a really, really messed up week. 7 days of bed or 7 days of torture. My girlfriend went and cheated on me. She's a California dawn, and it's time for me to quit her. Nah, nah, nah. Kill Lori.
Does it matter?
Yeah, he's like, he's like, at this point, and I love the fact that when she's begging for her life, like Michael gives a shit anyway. He's breaking the light bulb to make it sharper and walking towards her. He's like, do I give a fuck?
It's weird though. If you guys watched our trailer reaction to this, you'll notice I said he just David Arquette'd her, because David Arquette was just in a wrestling match like a year ago where a dude did this and cut his like fucking throat open on accident. And it was crazy.
Cut his jugular.
Yeah, fucked his jugular up. But it's weird. You wouldn't think that like that fluorescent light, because those light bulbs, like the casing is so weak, you wouldn't think it would go through. But I guess with Michael's prowess, it does. But let's watch this one more time. I'll pause at the same pace again because it's just so fucking gnarly. And then what I want you guys to pay attention to is after he sticks the light through her neck, the way, dude, he has some swag with the way he stabs the dude on the table. Yeah. He fucking puts some goddamn. It's like a dunk contest. This is a 10 out of 10 kill. You're gonna see
Vince Carter.
Yeah, dude, he Vince Carter's this motherfucker after. This is no normal knife kill. All right, here we go.
Michael Myers is alive.
That's badass. And he went slow too. He's like, you don't feel every bit of this.
Now watch him. He's got his legs spread. He's going for points. He's going for style points with this kill. His legs are spread. He's going to pull it back. It's like a guitar player doing a stage dive. This is wild. Watch how much effort he puts into this fucking kill.
He's going the distance. He's going for speed.
He's all alone. All alone. And in time. Okay, here we go.
Get it.
Oh!
By the way, I love the transition to the next scene where Lori is stabbing her leg with the
adrenaline.
I would almost imagine that's an adrenaline shot. Like
it's got to be, yeah.
But in Halloween 2, if you'll remember, she was drugged up most of the time. She had to drag her happy ass around the fucking hospital with her legs barely working. So she was like, "It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Is that adrenaline? Is that Coca-Cola? I'm gonna mix it together and stab myself." I like that. The entire trailer, every time you see him kill, it's just the same brutality that he had in Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers, in the hospital operating room.
I totally agree with you. And a lot of people think the firefighter scene is going to call back to that scene. And I would like it if they did that, because that scene was one of the coolest scenes. The H6, if you remember the strobe lights going off, he kills all the doctors. It's one of the coolest, most visceral, angry Michael Myers scenes next to Rob Zombie's H2, the opening scene where he's killing people in the hospital. But that ended up being a dream sequence. So by all measures, the most brutal Michael has ever been is Halloween 6 in the doctor's
operating room. Yep.
In the operating room in H6. And I think people are right. I think that the firefighter scene may overtake that. Okay, so what we've got here is Lori says she finds out, obviously, that Michael's on the streets. He's on the loose. She stabs herself with some adrenaline. She's getting ready to hand Karen a knife. Like, by the way, you should get something better than a rusty old knife. And she's getting ready to explain, we're going out in these streets.
It's all I had, dog.
Yeah, we're flea market shopping. We're going to find that Pokemon card, goddammit. Here we go.
I'm not just...
Okay, we saw the nurse. This is the one that was holding the gun, I believe, in one of the other ones. We're not going to speculate on who these people are. A lot of people think they might be Julian's parents, but we don't know if they're Julian's parents or not, so we won't speculate. But you see her. She's trying to get out of the car. She falls down. Here we go.
Going to sit and watch another innocent person die.
Well,
so this is Allison
time out.
Saying,
I think the nurse that fell down, though, that looked like a Halloween costume.
Well, it was, yeah, because you saw her in Halloween 2018 leaving a house with her husband dressed up as doctor and nurse. Right. I won't go into where that goes because it goes to spoiler territory. But what you'll see next is you'll see Allison start to take the I'm done watching this shit happen. Allison is already starting to take over the hunter rather than the prey mode with what you see her say here, and you'll see that more in the trailer. Here we go.
I'm just gonna sit and watch another innocent person die.
I love how Michael stepped out of that fucking car like you got his order wrong at Taco Bell and he's gonna fuck shit up. like he's come back too many times tonight.
He really did.
And like he parked at that point, like he's come back
Just
twice
sit
to
and
Taco
watch-
Bell, and they kept fucking his order up. And he's getting out of the car like he parked in the parking lot. Like, I gotta go into this motherfucker to get my chimichanga.
Fucking nacho fries.
Where my chimichanga? Okay, where my chalupa? Like, he also looks like a dad stepping out of the car for the last time because their fucking son can't behave in school and he has to come pick him up because he got fucking expelled.
Keep moving. Let's go. Michael gets out of the car. He looks down. What happens next?
Another innocent person died.
If you track Michael's victims, that's a straight line.
Okay,
to
let's
Michael.
pause it right
All
there.
right, I'm purposely moving past the people who are dead because there is a bunch of spoiler information. If you don't want to know who those people are wearing the Halloween 3 masks, do not look it up. I don't want to spoil it for you. Yes, that's what it was.
Oh,
If you don't want to know who's wearing the Halloween 3 pumpkin and skull and witch, do not look it up because it's everywhere. I don't think the trailer meant to spoil that.
I thought it was maybe Dr. Atkins and Linda and maybe some other whore that decided to get on the carousel.
It was Dr. Atkins' fucking kids. He's like, God damn it, I bought you a mask. Now leave me
I
alone. I'll
thought
call
Tom
you
Atkins
Monday.
decided to put a little cameo in there and said, "Hey, I'll be in your stupid movie. Let me put on a mask."
Tom Atkins said,
actually,
hey, Linda, I'll call you Monday. And then Michael slaughtered all of his children and he put them on a fucking thing like that movie Men at Work when they put a chicken up that dude's butthole. That's what happened there. Now, this scene's very interesting. I love this scene. I love this scene so much because this is Lonnie in the driver's seat. Everybody shits on Lonnie. Peanut butter on my penis guy in Halloween 2018 said, hey, you know, I used to buy peyote from that guy. Dr. Loomis said, hey, Lonnie, get your ass away from there. Lonnie has gotten a bad rap this whole time. But I think if you watch the trailer, Lonnie fucking figured it out. He figured it the fuck out.
Lonnie looks like he's asking him. He's like, do you think that this was too much to send to her? I did the best angle for my cockpit, but I'm not 100% sure if the lighting was good. What do you think?
It's kind of the face that he has right there.
It does. It looks like a conversation that Mike and I would have. Like, dude, I just did it. Like, I know I just met her off Tinder, but I'm like, hey, she asked for it, so.
That's you and me
I
too
sent
drunk
it,
to
and I tried
drive
to get
trying
the
to
best
find
light.
an Uber. And it's like, well, this guy says he could be here in 20 minutes, so maybe we should go with him.
Look, hey, they say this bar is open.
Lonnie figured it the fuck out. We're going to Michael's house. Michael's just trying to get fucking home. And I would walk
look, Michael
5,000 miles.
Michael looks like he looks like any of us that you've had too much to drink and you decided to walk home and you don't know where the fuck you are.
I don't need an Uber.
You're like, these trees don't look familiar. Where's my beautiful wife? Where's my beautiful home? Well, how did I get here? And the days go by. This scene looks fucking dope, though. This scene right here.
Anthony Michael Hall and his cult. They all look like Anthony Michael Hall.
That looked like us following around a convention asking for an autograph.
They all look the same, dude. They all look at the dude to his left. He looks just like him. But here's what.
Well, that dude looks like that dude on the left looks like a guy that he's so drunk he doesn't remember why he's doing what he's doing.
It's a nice throwback to H4 when all the no way a telephone rings at a police station. No way, no how. That's kind of what's going on here. I think they're going to lead up to Anthony Michael Hall being a badass who's going to stop Michael. And then the second Anthony Michael Hall reaches Michael, I think Michael's going to end him quick. That is my prediction here on this show.
And then the green lighting. The green light, like I'm assuming it's an Irish bar. Like, it's gotta be some kind of Irish bar. Like this is Boondock Saints 3. I think that Tommy is gonna have a very epic moment with Michael. This whole look at the either he is determined to beat the fuck and kill Michael, beat the fuck out of him and kill him, or he needs to take a shit real bad. Look at his face. Like 100%. So
he's going to talk a lot of shit, dude. He's going to talk a lot of shit. He's going to seem like the baddest dude on the block. And then when he meets Michael face to face, he's going to get ended fucking fast. I guarantee it.
Well, is there anything we're missing on here? Like, if you look at the wall, there's it looks like a scrotum sack onto the right of him.
13 things you missed in the Halloween Kills.
No, we could honestly do that video.
Okay, here we go. Let's watch this. Now, why does fucking Anthony Michael Hall hit that fucking car?
I got it.
Is Michael in that car, or is he pissed at someone in the car because they're disrespecting him because he's kind of an asshole?
I'm gonna call it right now, dude. You know who that car was? It was Lindsay. It was Lindsay.
Maybe she wanted to run. Maybe she wanted to leave.
No, I think what it was, and again, I'm peeling bananas here, guys. I'm not even like, this is all fucking speculation, but I'm just assuming that he's pissed because maybe Lindsay had come in and warned them about Michael or some shit like that. I don't know. And then she's like, yeah, like maybe getting out of town or
I got to go back to the Real Housewives. I've got a life.
Yeah. And then, well, yeah, I would too. But I mean, why not? But yeah, and then he gets pissed off and he like, hits her car and shit. Like he's just, he's an asshole and he's mad and he's drunk.
It's hard for me
because
to
maybe he was
Michael's
in the bar and he's
car.
like, oh, I know who Michael is. Like we were, Lori was babysitting us. We need to be on her side. We need to get down there and help her. And Lori's like, listen here, you've had too many Budweisers, you son of a bitch. And I've only had one Zima. I'm getting in my Grand Cherokee Jeep and leaving.
Hunt him down.
Oh, God, it looks so sweet. Let's hunt him down. Again, Allison is getting the power of the deep, dark crystal skull. The
power of the warriors are flowing through Allison.
She's getting fucking jacked. She's like, I'm not going to be like my grandmother. I'm going to find this motherfucker, and I'm going to put him down. That reminds me.
Remember that scene in Sidekicks when Jonathan Brandis, when he like slams his inhaler on the concrete porch? He's like, I will beat you. I will beat you. Like, I love that scene, man. If you guys don't know, go watch Sidekicks, man. It's one of the best fucking movies ever in the early 90s.
It's an amazing movie. All right, here we go.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood.
Okay, now watch here. First off, dude, it makes me.
You know what happened? You know what happened? When they're okay, go ahead.
Just watch for a second. Just for me, watch the way Michael Myers walks because it'll make you laugh. Number one,
I know, I was already laughing with it.
he's walking like he's trying to find a bathroom at like an outlet mall, and he's really got a shit. And number two, you'll see the crowd here, and there's one dude in the back of the crowd. Everybody else is angry. There's one dude in the back, and maybe he's just an extra who's a bad actor. He's just partying. All right, here we go.
Michael Myers is flesh.
It looks like your dad trying to tell you to shut the fuck up.
He does. He does.
He looks like he's walking towards your room when you're too loud and you're playing like Pearl Jam.
Michael
11 o'clock on a fucking Saturday. Your dad's like, I gotta get up for work tomorrow. God damn it. By the way, all these people here rocking the ambulance. It's guess what? The Philadelphia Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Burn it down.
By the way, there's a bunch of people that are predicting that think that Michael's in the ambulance. To that, I say no way. Michael's not in the ambulance. That's dumb because no one's looking at the ambulance. All right, everybody in the crowd is looking towards something else. They're looking at the hospital or at something else. If Michael was in the ambulance and they were trying to rock the ambulance, ask for a Corona in the ambulance. They'd be looking at the ambulance while they push it. It just happens to be in their
First
path.
off, that would be suicide on the highest level of Mario ever. You rock an ambulance with Michael just kind of sleeping in it, and you're like, he ain't gonna do nothing. He just killed the whole fucking fire department.
He'll fucking break out of there like your dad.
Whoop your
when
fucking
you have
hippie
friends
asses.
over. He'll break out of there like your dad when you have friends over and you're being too loud and he's got work in the morning.
Hey, listen, that motherfucker is gonna pimp slap you guys back to the fucking places that you came from. He takes a whiskey drink. He takes a cider drink. He gonna fuck you up.
But yeah, Michael's definitely not in the ambulance. We can put that theory to bed right now. But one thing I want to point everyone's attention to is the dude all the way in the back. Look at all these people. Fear, pain, darkness on their faces. Something we can all appreciate. Having lived through 2020, it's something we can all appreciate. But look at the guy all the way in the back who looks like Smash Mouth's lead singer. He's having a fucking great time.
Dude, I was gonna say that dude right there. If you look at the main girl with her hand up, like doing this, or like she's like demanding change or whatever. If you look right from her forehead to the back, this dude's like, you might as well be walking on the sun. that dude is having the greatest life ever, and that guy's having the greatest night. He's like, I'm gonna tip over an ambulance. You know what? That guy just got off his shift at the fucking flower department. Like he was growing flowers, And he was like, "Oh shit, there's a riot. I'm gonna go tip over an ambulance."
Guys, I think we might have found the worst extra in movie history. And whoever that man is, I
That
want him
guy's
on this
smiling.
show. I want to fucking interview that guy and ask him
That
what kind
guy's
of
great.
edibles he was taking when they filmed this fucking scene. Because he is having the time of his goddamn life back there.
I mean,
He's
that dude's
serious.
not like, I mean, he's not as bad as Teen Wolf, where the guy that pulled out his cock, like in the background, he pulled out his wiener and like played with it for a second. But that dude is living his life right now. That dude just had a Coca-Cola and a smile. Like, that dude is happy as fuck. And like, even if you're trying to put it in like in the Michael Myers like universe, like what happened, like, oh, he's so fucking mad that he's like, he's so mad that he's smiling because he's just fed up with everything. No, this dude just got off. He just got off his shift at Big Lots, and he's like, "We tipping an ambulance over."
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna zoom it in on him. I have to do it. I have to zoom it way the fuck. If it'll let me do it. Hang on. I'm gonna zoom way in on him so you guys can see it like in real time. This dude is on the
Somebody
beach.
said
just
that
living
scene
his
gonna get
fucking-
cut from the movie.
Yeah.
No, dude, they gonna leave it in.
Look at this guy. I'm gonna do one more zoom, even though I'm gonna have to redo
It's
the
so
whole
good,
thing.
dude. He's smiling
It's
like
fucking
good
worth
too.
it.
He like
Watch
he
this-
looked like he just won Shark Tank. Like, he looked like he just won Shark Tank. Like,
Yo, watch this guy. Watch him.
Michael Myers is flesh and blood.
Oh shit! It moves
no, you
so
know what? You
fast.
gotta go back. You gotta go
Moves
back.
so
Bud.
fast.
Myers is flesh and blood.
That dude. You know what he's doing, man? He's waiting on that T-shirt cannon at the NBA game. Like he's like, I'm gonna grab it. Like, hey, I like that guy, man. He's like, hey, that's how me and Mike be as extras. I'm like, hey, you got to be really mad at this scene. Like, yeah, but it's Michael Myers.
And couldn't have survived.
Okay, this is a big one right here, because this is it's not really spoiler territory. I don't have too much of a problem talking about this, but if you go back to the opening scene when the fireman shows up and you wonder, hey, Michael, how the fuck did you survive that? Because you were just standing there. Michael, at the end of 2018, he was standing there. He's fucking taking it. I mean, he was fucking taking it. All right?
Yep.
He was taking that fire and he meant it. And then you wonder, how do you only get a little bit of your mask burnt? Watch this scene right here. You'll see that Michael has gone into the gun cellar. He's in the basement, but remember the gun thing that has like KS.
Describing it, you're like, he has gone into the gun cellar and he is ready to do. To do duels with
Hey,
anybody
he must be
to
from
cross
Kentucky.
him.
He must be from Kentucky.
I know.
But what he did was, if you'll notice in 2018, she shows her gun rack. Like, why would I need a gun rack?
I don't even
know
have
it's
a gun.
Much less that would necessitate a gun rack. But Michael goes in there and he hides, and you can see it because when the firefighter turns around, the gun rack door opens up, and that's how Michael survived. It gives it away a little bit, but watch this.
Michael,
Couldn't have survived.
Did you see that door open? And look at the
Yeah.
guns behind him. He was hiding in the gun rack. Much less
Hey,
that would necessitate a rack.
that's a fucking bow and arrow cross shooter I don't know, like that's one of those like automatic bow and arrow things. What the fuck are those called?
Crossbow.
Crossbow. He's got a goddamn crossbow. Like,
Which,
okay.
by the way, we found out from the writer of the original novel, Nick Passarelli. I'm probably saying his name wrong, but he told us that the original ending to the original Halloween had Laurie shooting him with a crossbow and then him bent down on a tree. It's funny as fuck that exact crossbow that she would have shot him with is behind him in this shot. I just want to point that out.
Why do Michael look like he kind of looks like a guy that was trying to break into a sporting goods shop and then he couldn't get the door open, and then when the door comes up, it's after the police came and lifted the door so they could arrest him. Like he's he's got that same kind of guilty look on his face. He's like, look, I know I should have tried to break in here, but I did. There it is.
Oh, I'm about to
Now
fucking
right
stick
there.
it
Now,
in you,
again-
dude. I'm about to stick it in you so bad.
Yeah, that's listen, if you guys go to jail, that's Big Bubba Johnson coming out from the shower.
That's
you're
your
not
mom
even
coming out with
expecting.
the belt.
Hey, listen, when you washing your crack in prison and you're thinking everything is good, that's Big Bubba Johnson saying it ain't good. I'm gonna get mine. Sorry. That's the
That's
naughty
when you got-
Nate. That's
That's when
nasty
you
Nate.
got- That's when you got one health bar left at the end of a video game and you think you beat it, and then the big boss comes out and you're like, God damn it.
That's when you think that you got all the fucking money coming back from you from the IRS, and the IRS is showing up like, I'm gonna audit.
Yeah. When you pay off all your bills, then you got $10 left, but then that surprise fucking bill hits you. This is Michael right here in this scene. Watch this.
Fire.
Overdraft. He stuck it right.
I like how look at his shoulders. His shoulders are down. He's already ready to fucking knock somebody out. Like this guy, he's already pissed.
Oh, dude, he gives it to this guy. Watch this. He gives it to him. Oh, that dude! Did you hear his scream? By the way, he went, "Wow!"
No, I can't hear nothing.
The new guy took it.
I'm on silent movie.
Oh yeah. But for you guys who can't hear, listen. He goes, "Wow!" And then he fucking takes it. The new guy, he took it. Watch this.
Survive that fire. The more he kills.
One thing people were complaining about was they said that it gave away Kylie Richards' death. But I don't know if they do that. They show later in the trailer Michael choking her, but they don't show her dying. And here you'll see her running away. Watch this real close. You'll see her running away. That's her running. He's chasing her. And then
she's like, oh my God, it's that Paris Hilton. Let me go catch up with her real quick.
Yeah, she's getting away. Maybe she dives in that creek, who knows? But they don't give away her death. She might live, I feel
The
like.
more he kills.
And then you'll see
you got the call back for Halloween 1 right there with the glass break.
Which for me is a little bit on the nose. Like, what's the chances that Michael's going to give the nurse Chambers the exact same scare he gave her in 1978? I'll give it that.
He's been locked up for a long goddamn time. That's exactly what he's been thinking of. He's like, you thought you were safe? I'm going to break your fucking windshield again. Now guess what? You don't have a Geico. You're fucked.
It's just, to me, it's too on the nose. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
I love it though.
But at least he doesn't have a wrench in his hand this time. Yeah, I'm saying Kylie Prue. Sorry. Or was it just Kyle?
She's dangerous.
This is what I'm talking about right here. You'll notice somebody hit the fucking. Hey, what's up? And then, boom. People are trying to break into the hospital or out. But why are they breaking the glass to the hospital? Is it, once again, like I said, is it because Michael has been injured? Is it because Michael's been injured and they're pissed that they're trying to heal him instead of killing him, and they want to get in there as a mob and finish him off for good? I don't know.
I want that to be real, and I think that would be a good plot point. But I feel like they're trying to break in because they're pissed off. They've got Laurie Strode. Okay, here's the idea. Halloween Kills begins at the end of Halloween 2018. At this point, these poor, small town folk are discovering that Michael Myers is out and he's killing again, and that the one person that has constantly said that he's the boogeyman, that he's unstoppable, that he's evil incarnate is Laurie Strode. I feel like these people are so mad. They're so pissed off. They're going to the hospital trying to hunt down Laurie Strode and her family. I feel like this is mob mentality. This is exactly what this is. 100%. I don't think it's Michael. I think they're trying to take down Laurie.
All right. So obviously Cameron was laid out to be an asshole at the end of Halloween 2018. But if you watch the deleted scenes, you'll see that Cameron was actually a decent guy. There's a scene where he runs up into the police and he's actually kind of a good dude. There's some scenes in the book where he's not actually as bad off as he was laid out to for people to think he was in 2018. Yeah, he's actually laid out to be a sympathetic character in this movie. I feel like you're gonna see a gender swap situation where Halloween 4. Grady goes to protect his girlfriend, or one of the girls he was banging, and you're going to see that switched around where Allison's going to protect him. Here we go.
Yeah, and you pointed the gun sideways. There it is.
And she shot she pulled out the shotgun on him to try to save Cameron. She shot the fucking pumpkin though. Goes to save him, and then she tries to stab Michael with the other hand because she's a badass bitch. Michael puts her on her knees. Now, I've heard people complain, Jay, in this scene. They're like, why is it that Michael can take down an entire firefighter team, right? but he can't. But he can't. Like Allison's out muscling him right here. And my response to that is that, like, in every single movie, when Michael gets an important piece of prey to him, whether it's Laurie or it's Jamie, he always becomes reluctant at the point of the kill. And I think that's what's happening.
I feel like in this particular instance, it's she's fighting with a lot of drive, and adrenaline and staying alive. And I don't think it's you know what? Who knows? It could very well be that Michael is maybe taken aback, kind of like if you look at like that scene with Thanos and Captain America. When Captain America was stopping Thanos's glove, right? He grabbed Thanos's gauntlet and was like screaming, you know, and preventing him from bringing it down on Captain America's face. And then Thanos kind of looks at him like, what the fuck? You're a little human, but you're doing badass.
Yeah.
You're actually impressive. Maybe that's what Michael's a little taken aback by the fight in this victim.
I think it's both that and the fact that she's kind of an important kill to him. So he wants to toy with his prey a little bit. He wants to fuck around. He doesn't want it to be so quick. Watch what happens here. Michael's about to put the knife in her, and then you can see him get jarred by somebody. Somebody saves her. Even though she's screaming, "Do it, Michael," someone hits him in the back. Watch his face real quick right here. He moves. Here we go.
Do it. Do it!
Did you see him move?
Yeah.
You want your mask? Come and get it!
All right, that's going to turn people off.
I don't know if I like that.
Michael's maskless, and she's got his mask, and she says, "You want your mask? Come and get it." How did he lose his fucking mask? All right, why do you have his mask? And what's going to happen to you because you have his mask?
All you gotta do is take his mask off and hold up a mirror and show him how ugly he is. He looks like goddamn the guy from the Goonies, Baby Ruth, but worse. He's ugly.
And
I'm coming for you, Michael.
Laurie's pissed.
He's walking in school with the
October,
fucking...
we're done. You
That's
can't
it.
walk through a goddamn hospital with a knife, Laurie.
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
What are you gonna do on October 31st?
Here comes that white-faced fucker, an asshole like no other. He's a big old piece of shit. Wants to stab your sister's tits cause he's a white-faced fucker. Loomis can't recover. Dr. Challenge drunk again, sleeping with your sister's friends.
Do you want to know about the darkness?
I said, God damn. God damn you, Michael. I said, God damn.
A lot of people don't know the darkness that goes inside their hearts.
I said, God damn. God damn you, Michael.
What are you gonna do on October 31st?